Oh, yeah, you don't have to take the whole thing. Yeah.
I'm Russian.
Oh, there you go. Johnny Fontana, Real World NF Scorpio, back with another video. This time I'm actually with my sister-in-law. You've actually seen my wife, ESCP Capricorn, and now I'm here with her sister, which is my sister-in-law, and she's actually Scorpio. We're born the same day, October 24th, and not quite sure she's an INFJ or not, but definitely know that she's an NF, right? So welcome, right? It's the first time in the States, so we're going to go ahead and just, have a couple of discussions. So right off the bat, as far as your personality type, right? You're a private person, right?
Yes.
Okay. You prefer low contact when it comes to dealing with people, right? You don't like a whole lot of people.
Yes.
You would say that when you do interact a lot, you need some time to...
Yeah, I need some space and some time to relax and think about it and get over it, what's happening
Okay,
around
got
me.
you, got you. You seem to be very big on empathy.
Yes.
Okay, like how would you say that in terms of...
I'm just always trying to reverse the situations and look on them like that other person looked at. I have actually one good example. I have been married, you know that. And before my wedding, some person told me that my husband was cheating me. Fiance at that moment. And at the beginning I thought, it can't be possible because I know that person. He would never lie to me. And the girl sent me the texts where he's writing, don't tell else anything. So I knew that it's true. At the beginning, it was very painful and hurt. It really hurt me. But then I started to think why he did it. Why, what I did wrong that he did it. Because no one do such things just like that. Yeah. And I started to think, I'm too pushy to him. He doesn't feel like he's a man, like he's a male. Yeah, I'm the male in our relationship, so I'm not looking to him like he's a god, And there is one girl that she looks at him and thinks, oh, he's so cool, and he felt that.
So basically.
So this is the empathy.
Yeah, but let's switch it because we're gonna go back and forth from Scorpio to INFJ, right? So I actually made a video on that. On the controlling of the Scorpio. And what people don't realize is that they think it's controlling, but they misperceive it as naturally, that's what we do. We are controlling because we see the good in other people. We see the abilities, and we have the ability to say, hey, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. However, if you are on your purpose, meaning that if you are doing what you're supposed to do, then it's not controlling. You see what I'm saying to you? Because then it becomes a give and take. So when that person is doing what they need to do, they're responsible, they're mature enough, they're handling their business, whether it be at work, socially, whatever it is, if they're doing what they need to do, then we won't be so much on you. As a matter of fact, we will rely on you to help us and to say, hey, we need your help. But, of course, in the beginning, we have a tendency of controlling. But what we do is we build. We build.
Yes. I'm not controlling because it's better for me. I'm controlling because it will make you a better person. You will achieve more. So you will grow. I'm not doing just because it's easier for me because everything is happening like I want it to. I'm doing to you to be a better person.
And
to show you the better way.
And as a result of that, guess what? When we need something, we can come to you and say, hey, because then now it becomes a change. Now it's not because we do it because we strive to make you someone who
we imagine.
It's basically
because we see that you can be that person.
And then from there it allows us now to say, hey, just by default, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then from there it makes a good connection, So that's funny that you say that. Now I mean, obviously it's a given that you are Scorpio because you're born on October 24th. There's no, deviating from that. My question to you though is, I gave you some images, or not, some websites to read and some videos, okay? Again, we haven't really established whether or not you are INFJ or not. That can be done at a later time. However, based on what you saw, you get it, right? Like, you understand where it comes from.
Yes.
Unlike you said before, where other people, they don't have compassion, especially in different countries like Italy, Europe, Latvia, and so forth, where you're from. But still, what was your impression from reading those?
Yeah, it's actually very depressive because people can't find a place in life. They feel like they are lonely, and you can feel that many of them really have the suicidal thoughts because they feel so lonely in their mind, and there is no a person who talk to, because who will understand you and get deep in your problem. You feel that you have a struggle to get over it, and you feel lonely.
But you have that problem as well at work in your country, where you feel lonely, and most of the people. How have you been able to overcome that?
I just understand that it's all in our head, and if my thoughts go too far, I need to stop them in the right place. So I don't know, I need some example. For example, I got nervous before the trainings that I provide, my work. So the evening before the training, I'm thinking a lot how I need to do, and I feel that the stress is make me overwhelmed. So I understand in my mind, stop it and think about something else. So the main thing, you need to learn to control your mind. Yes.
You were going to explain to me, I guess, an issue or a particular situation that happened to you when you were referring to the post that had some suicidal folks on there. What were you going to explain?
Yeah, the last half year was very, very hard for me, because before that I always controlled my mind. That was my ability, and many of people always said, oh, you don't have feelings. No, I have feelings, but I just know how to control them. But with many issues that came in my life, I also felt that loneliness, that no one really understand me, and I got to that point that I understand that I thought that life is too hard to live. So it was very, very painful, but I still was working with myself. I tried to not to do things that is stressful for me. I tried to find things that make me feel more joyful. For example, to came to here, just the work also was stressful. The problems with my mother was stressful. Divorce was stressful. I need to find my apartment. It also was stressful. In 3 months, I changed 3 places where I live. So everything together, I just got overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do with my emotions, and I felt that I have so many problems and no one will help me. And still, at the end of the day, I'm a female. And sometimes I feel weak, and I need some person who will be stronger and say, no, everything will be fine, we will deal with that, but I'm alone. So
what do you think about, I guess, today's, because I guess that's my main thing, right? It's like I look at these and I understand and I get it, but I guess sometimes, and I've been doing the research like we were talking about before, in that I was trying to figure out, why is it that people are coming to these spaces? And then when you have someone like me who says, yeah, like I get it, like I totally get it, but we need to remove ourselves from these situations or these places, because the other people who are giving this advice, they're not really helping. They're basically just...
No, they're just saying things just to say something, but they don't understand the basics of it. So yeah, that's my key.
But where do you think it comes from, these people?
Because they don't have empathy. they think only about themselves. They live only in their own bubble.
Okay, but and it's not challenging. I'm just trying to just get more perspective. If they're actually providing, responses, isn't that a form of empathy or no?
I don't know, because they will not understand still. It's too deep.
But even if they say that they understand, because they supposedly are the same personality type.
I guess all of the situations are so unique. Yeah, because every personality comes from something, from some kind of moments in their lives. So I guess every person is an individual person. You can't say, I understand you for 100%.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Because everyone has different backgrounds and different things. Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you think that most of the comments are surface comments? Like, instead of really like going, how like when we have a conversation,
because the person who's commenting, he also have a problem, and he just wants to be relayed, so he's not lonely.
Ah, and it's funny because I said that in my videos.
Yeah.
I said that, like, basically people respond and they'll say something and then they'll go back and then give their own stories.
Yes. They just want some kind of communication so they don't feel lonely.
And is that what happens with your friend?
Yes, I guess so. Yeah, but even at the beginning, I tried to give her my honest advice in many situations, and at one point I understand that it doesn't matter. She don't listen. She just needs some person to tell her story. So to her to be happy, at the end of our conversation, I always say what she wants to hear, because it doesn't matter what I'm saying. She will not listen. She don't care my opinion, and I just will say, yeah, do how you're feeling. Do what you just said to me. So, and she said, oh yeah, thank you, Elsa. I just need to hear that.
So she wants affirmation.
Yeah.
She wants you to confirm what she's thinking. So have you?
And that's my personality. I analyze that, and I understand that. I'm not pushing my opinion to her because it's not helping her. She don't care. My effort is to tell her what she wants to hear.
But you've learned to do that. Okay.
Yeah, I learned. At the beginning, I didn't understand that.
But in the past, did you try to give your?
Yes, I tried, and I just saw that
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
And what do you think that comes from, though? Like, just her wanting to relate. What do you think that is?
I don't. It's just her personality. She always thinks that she's right. She was the only child in her family. She never shared things, never shared her opinion with someone. Didn't hear opinion other people said. She was just one child in her family. And actually, maybe this is where my ability to listen and analyze also, because we are a big family. We have 4 children. So we just learn how to live with other people and hear them and hear their problems. And
so, do you think that's one of the reasons why, let's say, because we're similar, when I see obviously you're not involved so much in this as I am, but when I go in there, I used to before, because I was like I'm an INFJ, I'm this personality, I get it, like everything you talk about, I get it, but you're just stuck in this place. So I would try to come in and help, and they would be like, no, go away, we need a place to heal, we need a place to relate, which I get. Then I was like, okay, there needs to be another space. Then there's a space for INFJ 30 and over. But then I realized that space is basically the older version of these people. And when I questioned, I said, hey, why are there more mature people helping these people? And they got mad at me. They cursed me out, and they're rationalizing, and they're saying that, oh,
they don't want to hear the critique, or they don't want that someone will teach them how to live. They just want someone who will also suffer like them, and hear their story. So to find the answer, they just need to work with their own.
Okay, but do you think it was always like this? Do you think mean, from like you growing up, and especially in Europe, and your friends. I mean, has it always been like this, or like, do you see a lot of people who suffer from anxiety, depression, and who suffer from being not independent in your?
No, or maybe it's because people are so closed. They're not open. They don't show the real emotions. They relate them. However, we were talking previous, and I said they relate them to things, to internet. So they don't have like personality. They don't see them like personality when they talk about emotions. They see them like personality when they have big car or phone, a better job. This is their personality. They don't talk. They're measuring your personality in things.
Got you.